We recommend that you cut the tenon first, but you can do it either way. In this case, we have a piece of 1 by 2, nominally 3/4 of an inch thick by 1 3/4 inches. We've already marked the vertical and horizontal center of this piece of wood, and we want to set our templates so that we end up with about 1/4 inch shoulder on each side of the tenon. So with 1 1/4 here, 1 3/4 stock, we will set this at each side at 1 1/4 inches. We'll align this with the alignment marks on the jig. Tighten it down. Same thing with this side. Use the provided Allen key to tighten it down. Got 1 1/4 on both sides. Now the centering bar is already preset for the thickness of this 3/4 inch stock. So we put this up in place, swing out the positioning arms, and you can see that using the alignment marks and the notches, notches on the positioning bars, we can see that it's right in the center of the jig. And I'll use the face clamp thumb screws to tighten it in place. The positioning bars help you set the proper height of the stock. Once that's all set, swing the positioning arms back out of the way, and we're ready to cut our tenon. Alright, now we're ready to cut. Retract the bit. You position the guide bushing into the template on the jig before you plunge, and I just want to make sure that that the guide bushing guides around the outside circumference of that template hole. You don't want the guide bushing to run into the tenon itself, so just make sure that the bushing is always pressed against the outer edge of the hole. Now we're going to position the bearing in place, turn on the router. We recommend you make successive passes at each depth, at different depths to